some people have some serious audacity. And when I say serious, I mean, guys, like really serious audacity. Now, what do these people want me to do? To leave all the way from my yard, me and my husband and kids, go by Mr. Brown's house, and then take side with them to curse the family? No, why would I do that? Why would me and my family do that? You know, the family didn't do anything to me. I don't know the backstory, or well, should I say, I did not know the backstory of Mr. Brown and his family, you know, when I first went there. And I didn't even want to know the backstory either. And I still don't know the backstory. That is not my concern. Our concern was to make sure that Mr. Brown gets help. God sent us there to do a job, and that's what we were doing. Stay tuned, guys. So, guys, some time ago, I received a call from a lady telling me of Mr. Brown and his story, telling me that he is in need of help. She have been watching the channel for a while now, and she have seen where, um, well, God allow us to find individuals who are in need, put them on the channel, and people have been, pouring out blessings on them. So she reached out to me based on the last tour that I did for Mr. John. And she told me of Mr. Brown and tell me that he's in need of help and all of that. So I told her that we will be, going by Mr. Brown's house, but we didn't know where he lived in Cumberland. And we didn't even know Cumberland either. If you have watched the first video, you will see where we were getting direction from a young lady who we're going to meet up with to take us by Mr. Brown's house. So this was our first time going to Cumberland. We have never been there before and all of that. When I was younger, my dad used to go to, I remember him saying he was used to go to Cumberland Seventh-day Adventist Church now and then, like to visit. That's the only thing I know about Cumberland. So, guys, we went there, did a story. My husband did the interview. And if you have not seen that video or the other videos, we have part 1, 2, and 3 on the channel. You can go and check them out. And did the interview and all of that. And then we went back the Saturday to do the cleanup. But don't want to jump too far in the story. So, the young lady who was allegedly taking care of Mr. Brown, we on several occasions, we asked her, we begged her, we pleaded with her because she said she's the one taking care of this gentleman. And I said to her, why don't you allow me to put you on the channel so individuals can see that you are the one taking care of this gentleman? And she refused multiple times. Even her grandma said to her, allow the cleaning mommy to put you on the channel so people can see that you are the one taking care of this gentleman. She also said so the family members can see that you are the one taking care of this gentleman. And she refused again. My husband said to her, if you don't allow us to put you on the channel, for people to see that you have been doing this, because thing about it, the young lady have been complaining, saying that she can't manage. You understand? She's young, she can't manage, she need help and all of that. And to lift this gentleman is hard and it is putting a strain on her and all of that. So my husband said that's why you need to allow for us to put you on the channel so people can see that you are doing this and you're not getting paid, you're doing it from your heart. I said to her, if you're doing this willingly from your heart, because God so must be our brother's keeper, I said to her, allow us to put you on the channel so people can see that you are doing this. And so other people can also, reach out to people that are in need of help and they can also help me. I said to her, you are young, right? And for a young person to be doing this is not easy. Furthermore, the gentleman is not your family member, right? Just a neighbor in the community. Um, if you do this for the person, right? Allow people to see that you have a good heart and you're helping, and more people can come in and help. And the person again refused to for us to put her on the channel. All right, we couldn't do nothing about that. Didn't want to force her and all of that. So the Friday before we went the Saturday. So the Friday, the young lady called me and she said to me, um, somebody just passed Mr. Brown's house, and Mr. Brown said, "Who was that passing?" Because Mr. Brown can't walk and go to the doorway. But I'm just telling you what the person said. I wasn't there, so I don't know if it's true or it's a liar. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't want to judge. That's what the person said. Somebody called her and said, Mr. Brown is calling her because Mr. Brown messed up himself, and he needs changing. So she said that, oh, she don't know why everybody calling her and he's not her dad, you know? So I said to her, well, just go and do what you have to do, because you said you're the one taking care of him. So if you're doing it and you're doing it willingly, do it, because you know what? Like I always say on my channel, whenever time you're doing something for somebody, and if you do it willingly from your heart, you will get blessing. That's what I'm always saying. I'm always saying do things willingly. Don't look for blessing in return. Just do it willingly, and I will allow God to do what God have to do. So she said one of her family members said to her, go and do it, because if you don't go down there and do it, now people will think that you were doing this for some other reason. All right, that really wasn't called for, but I'll let you know why, all of this is going on. Okay, so when she went there, I said to her, just do a little video for me, right? So I can see what's going on. She said, yes, she's going to do the video. When she did the video, she had company. Another lady was there helping her to change the gentleman, but it was the other lady in the video basically doing the changing, not the young lady. The young lady also said to me when she went inside and saw Mr. Brown and smelled that scent from the feces, right? She also said when she saw his private area or damage or I don't even want to say, but oh yeah, a person not getting care like that. So when he mess up himself, it stick on him and then it cause bump all over and basically soaring off. Yeah. And she also said in his back was like really disgusting with the same thing, because sometimes the doodle and water run down in his, oh, don't want to be so disgusting, but I'm just telling you as it is, run down in his back, and it caused a whole lot of bump and something. Now in my mind, and then before I jump to anything else, and then she said when she saw all that, she had to run out of the room. And she said she don't drink, but she had to drink some rum because the scent was really disgusting and all of that. And the sight that she saw was too much. No, I was saying to myself, then if you are the one who is always taking care of this gentleman, how is it that you're seeing this thing for the first time? But like I said, I pretend like, oh, I'm naive. I just say, you know what, let me leave that alone. I just take what they said, and I was working with that, because I'm not here to judge anybody. If that person wanted to tell a lie to say that she was taking care of the gentleman, well, I leave that to the person and God. People are saying if somebody is taking care of this gentleman, how the gentleman looks up. But that's not for me to get into right now. The young lady did the video and she sent the video to me. When I watched the video, I was like, oh my goodness, this is the gentleman. I didn't put that video up. The gentleman was looking he was like he was going to die. He was just laying down sideways on the bed, and he's like he was weak, and he was saying, I want to go to the hospital. I want to go to the hospital. I can't take it. I want to go to the hospital and all of that. And then my heart was like, oh my goodness. And I'm telling you, this was Friday. So the spirit said to me, the gentleman house need to clean up. You know, a gentleman house need to clean up, and that is contributing, because the place is so disgusting. That is contributing to his illness, to him being so sick, and all of that. And guys, just saw the place. So in there was like, yeah, I don't even know what to say. The worst we have ever cleaned in all our life. Yeah. So I asked the young lady when she sent me the video. I said to her, You guys are doing an amazing job. Let me put this up online so people can see that you guys are doing an awesome job for this gentleman. And she says she don't want her face to be on YouTube. She also said if the other young lady who is in the video, her boss sees her, her boss is going to fire her because her boss told her not to go by Mr. Brown's house and do anything at all. And I was kind of find that weird. Why would somebody want to fire somebody because they're going to do some good work for an old man who can't move? I was like, then her boss I know say she'll get old one time. You don't know what going to how life gonna turn out when you get old. You don't know if you're gonna be in the same position and want a young person to come assist you. But I just left that where that was. So I said to her, okay. She said, I said to her, I could block out your face. No, she said she don't want to be in the video. I said, all right, no problem. I'm gonna respect, you know, your wishes. Guys, we went down there on Saturday. So when I saw the video how the gentleman was and when the spirit said to me the place need to clean up, I said to the young lady on the phone, because I was on the phone with her all this time. I said to her on the phone, all right, I'm gonna come down there Sunday. My husband said, Nadia, I know tomorrow is our Sabbath. But if this was our parent living in this state and we weren't around to help them, we would wish somebody could help them. No matter if it was our Sabbath. Let us the Bible says it's lawful to do good on the Sabbath. He said we're not collecting money for this, we're not getting paid for this. So it's not like we're going to be working on the Sabbath to get paid or to get a salary. So he said to us, to me, let us go down there and clean up the man's house because the man look like he not gonna make it to see another day. So if he even drop out, he drop out, at least he knows that somebody care about him. That's what my husband said, and I said, wow. I said to the young lady, I almost call her name. I said to the young lady, all right, guess what? We're coming tomorrow. Even though it's our Sabbath, we are coming. So we went down there. And this is where the cleanup comes in. Guys, when we were there cleaning up, remember, we made before we went down there, I'm going too fast in the story. Before we went down there, guys, I said to the young lady, could you get some other individuals to come and so we can clean up the place because we know that in there was a lot of stuff in there. Because remember we had went there the Wednesday, so we'd have known that in there gonna take enough hand. And because I knew I couldn't do any cleaning because of me and my miscarriage. I just had a miscarriage and I was told not to do any heavy lifting or anything like that. And I was told to stay away from all the dust because I got warning before I even went there, to stay away from all of that, something there and all of that. So and my husband would have never allow me to do anything either, you know? Yeah. So I asked her, could you get some individuals, some young men in the community, or even females who wouldn't mind come and helping the gentleman so we can clean out the place and, all of that. My husband went in his pocket and bought a tin of paint and all of that. Remember, that is not water put in a car to drive. So, so we have to put that in the car ourselves, gas and everything. That was our contribution from our pocket. Out of the little what we have, that was our contribution. Didn't have a problem with it and still don't have a problem with it. And we'll do it again if we would have to. Anyways, so we went down there and guess what now, guys? Remember I made plan with the young lady the Friday, and the young lady told me who and who is going to come and help. When we went there the Friday, the young lady came, but she didn't come for work. She didn't come to help. She came and she said she was going to Spalding's because her aunt sent something for her. So she's not going to be available to help us. And she left, right? So I said, okay. No, I'm like, oh crap. Where are we gonna get help now? It's just me and Sean alone and me can't do nothing. So crap. He just left my husband alone because I'm not gonna allow my kids to do anything like that. You know? So I'm like, it's just my poor husband alone. The spirit said, don't worry, help will come. I was there wondering where we're going to get help. And then this lady in the video you're seeing right now, yes, Miss June, before Miss June came, another lady in the community, I saw her coming and I said to her, are you coming to help us clean up? And she said, today's my Sabbath. And I was like, oh, that's nice. But today's my Sabbath also, but we're here. We're trying to help this gentleman. and all of that. So I said to her, "Do you know of anybody else, that could give us a hand?" Because Miss June did not come as yet. She said she could ask the neighbor. She asked the neighbor came, but the neighbor didn't come to help. Okay, fine. Then I saw Miss June coming. Didn't know her, don't know her like that either. I just, met her the same day you guys met her. The same day the video went up. Yeah. So when she was coming, the young lady turned to her and said, because she didn't leave as yet, she turned to her and said, "Are you coming to help?" And I don't remember if the lady had said yes or no. The lady came up. I said to her, "You're coming to help us?" And she said yes. She said, "Mm-hmm," something like that. All right. Mm-hmm is yes for Jamaicans. Guys, let me tell you something. This lady and my husband, when I said the work, you see the video that you guys saw, this is not half of what. Remember, I said it's a very long video, and this is an edited video. So say basically I'll take up the entire space on my phone. The people them do a whole lot of work. These two people, they did a whole lot of work. And let me tell you, lifting Mr. Brown to take him on the outside, wasn't easy because he was feeling pain. You understand? He was reluctant to move because he was feeling pain. And when you're feeling pain and all that, guys, you don't want nobody move you. So that was quite understandable. And it was putting strain on Miss June's back and my husband's back. But they did it. And you know what? When they were doing it, they're not even complaining. And while they were there working, there were other people in the community and they were standing there looking and they weren't helping. You understand? So my husband and Miss June, they work. And after all the working and cleaning out and washing out, the only thing that I could basically do was just to go in and help with the painting and the decorating after everything was all cleaned and, no dust and all of that. So, guys, don't want the story to be too drawn out. But, however, after my husband, remember, guys, I'm have to keep on saying this, because this is just ridiculous. After my husband, we don't know Mr. Brown and I first. We meet Mr. Brown, right? After my husband and this lady did all of this work, enough. When me tell you enough work down there, guys, me not even know them could have finished. And I still never finished because the lady said she was going to go back up there and do the washing of the, because some of the clothes couldn't put on so long and the bar bottom kind of, burst out. So, say, Duckans was in the house. So Duckans kind of, bite up something them, and some of them, well, all them dirty. But it's just that some was in bag, so I wouldn't really say all of them. Some of them is dirty. Majority of them are dirty. And then we couldn't stay to burn the stuff and all of that because, like I said, it was going to rain. After all the clean up and something, and clean up the outside and then pack up everything in one place, they had to go inside and take in Mr. Brown because Mr. Brown can't get up and walk go inside. Yes, he must clean up and something, but he couldn't go in there. You understand? So they had to take him back inside, and that's where I was trying to help. I wasn't really putting any pressure on myself. I was trying to, assist. And after they took him inside and the people them tired, Mr. Brown was now messy, so they had to change him and clean him up, before I could give him the dinner, right? And so when the lady was leaving, she said to us, "Thank you guys, God bless you." And we said the same thing to her because they were all there cleaning, right? I was just being there, what should I say? I was just there for support and giving them jokes. Yeah, so I guess my help was okay. Anyways, so after all of that work and all of that, guys, so the lady said she'll be going there the next day. That would have been the Sunday to, finish up or do whatever wasn't done. Like, for example, the burn of the stuff that they took out of the house that, couldn't be washed and all that. And that was a whole lot of stuff. Also that the rubbish and, that the rubbish and stuff that was in the house over the years, I would say. Guys, Being in this house, looking at the stuff and all that in the house, this house was not clean for a good while. Like, that is my judgment. A long time. Guys, the floor was actually red. And we thought, when the lady, even the lady who sent me there, when she watched the video, she said she thought the house was dirt. Was it her that said that? Well, somebody, if it's not her, I'm sorry, but somebody said, somebody called me and I was talking to the person. The person said when they saw the video, they thought the floor was dirt. They never know say a concrete. That's how disgusting inside the house was. So the gentleman, the most sick man. Now the problem starts after this lady you see in the blue. After she told Mr. Brown that she's gonna come the next day and burn this stuff and help wash his clothes and all of that. The young lady who was allegedly taking care of Mr. Brown, and I keep on saying allegedly because that's what she said. She went by the Mr. Brown's house and saw the family members taking care of Mr. Brown, and then she was upset. So I received a call. I'm not sure if it was a call or a voice note. I think it was a call. I received a call from the young lady, grandma, or it was both of them, and because they normally call me on conference call, yeah. So I received a call and she was saying, my granddaughter is not going back there. My granddaughter is not going back there. So I was like, why? And she said, because she went down there and now the family member take over now if you come take her granddaughter's blessing and all of that. And you saw people stay. You saw people stay after this young lady have been doing this for 2 or 3 years. The family name just come now because of a video go up. The family name just come over now if you come take our blessing and that now can't work, that can't work. And I was like, miss, nobody cannot steal your granddaughter's blessing if your granddaughter was doing this willingly from her heart, you know? And I said, furthermore, nobody should, if your granddaughter was doing this or did this willingly, you know, and not only that, if she did it not expecting blessing in return, then you shouldn't be complaining about it because she did something good for this gentleman, and that's what God look at. But if she did it because she just want blessing or she wants something in return, say that out the door. Yeah, because God said when we do something within it from our heart, and not because we expect something in a return. You know. So she said her granddaughter is not going back down there. No, the video is out. Family members are going to think say, money are going to run, so them might try come in. And I'm like, I didn't really like that statement, but you know, me no know nobody, so I just keep myself to myself, and what people say, I just take it and left it there. So because we live in Jamaica now, I don't know people, so I just yeah. Anyways, just telling you the story because I just want to clear up certain things, especially, all the comment I saw on Facebook. Yeah. However, um, so where am I? Guys, where am I? Where am I in this story? All right. So this individual have been coming now on my channel and I've been dropping some comments, some ridiculous comments, some childish comments, some like true words comments. Um, because uh individuals who watch the video and see what my husband, remember, say my husband and man, right? And him a go do more work than the female. Even though the female did a lot of work, but say man I go do more work. You understand? Um because my husband was getting, like people are saying, wow, your husband is such a good person and God bless your husband. The person came on the channel and was like, what about the others? What about the others? What about the two young ladies? The two young ladies. And I'm like, which two young ladies? I was there doing the video and there wasn't any two young ladies there. There was just one man and a woman. So we're two young ladies coming this now. And the person was saying, what about the two girls, the destiny helpers who was there for 2.5 years or 3 years. The years and keep on going up because it started 2 years and then went to 3 years. Why or nobody mentioned them? And I know the person was the same lady who called me, but I found it ridiculous and a bit of kind of stirring up some problem, because the person who left those comments, and I'll not comment the person, and I had to even delete some of the comments because we never want no mix up on my channel. You understand? The person was saying all of this. The same lady who called me, the same lady who called me and sent me down there, as she has said, I'll comment here. And I'm like, why would she be saying this when she knows say the young lady do not want to be on the channel? She even begged the young lady to make me put her on the channel. The young lady said no. So why would she be saying these comments? My husband said, don't respond to them. I the devil I try. So I said, no man, some may have to respond to and some I had to delete. Right? However, the other day I got a call. This is how far it gone now. It was how bad it gone. The other day I got a call from somebody who said they are a minister, right? Somebody overseas. And she calls me and she said, is this the lady who put up the video of Mr. Brown? And I said, yes. And she was like, so how come you never put the two young ladies in the video? And I'm like, excuse me? And she said, yes, how you didn't put the two young ladies in the video? And I'm like, did you speak to the young lady? She said, no. I said to her, I think you need to go and call the young lady, talk to her before you come ask me that question there. And I was getting upset. I'm not lying. I was getting upset. Listen, even Jesus got upset when they were in the temple doing them foolishness, him turn over, kick over, and fling out. You understand? So I'm just a human. So me getting upset is nothing. You understand? So I was getting upset and I was getting red. And I had to say to myself, calm yourself down, calm yourself down. This lady don't know you, this lady don't know you. Just relax. Just you want to encourage myself. So guys, I said to her, why don't you go and call the young lady? And she was saying something like, I don't remember what she said, but she was there saying something. But after I explained to the lady, oh, she was also saying to me, why didn't you put the video, of the two girls doing the cleaning up of Mr. Brown, in the video that you did on Saturday? So I'm like, excuse me? I said, what video you talking about? She said, I got two small videos from someone, and I see two young ladies doing some cleaning up of Mr. Brown, taking off his diaper and all of that, and whatever, whatever. I said, are you talking? I wonder if you're talking the same video that me have. I said to her, was the video you received, the videos you received, were they from 2 years ago? She said no. I said, were they a couple months ago? She said no. I said, were they from Friday? She said, uh-huh. I started laughing. I said, wow. Did you know those videos were supposed to be a personal video to me? I didn't expect it to be sent all over the place. No, if a young lady don't want nobody to see I shared it, then why she has nobody to send the video all over the place? Me not understand this. This was kind of weird to me now, to her. That those videos were supposed to be a personal video to me. I asked the young lady if I can incorporate these videos in the videos that I did. And they said no. She said, not they. She said no. After explaining to the lady now, she was like, wow, I didn't know that. And I also explained to her that I asked the young lady, I gave her the opportunity to come on the channel more than once. Even our own grandmother gave her the opportunity to beg her to come on the channel, explain herself, let people know that she's the one doing this. And she said she don't want her face on YouTube. She said she don't want to be in the video, none at all. She don't want the family members to see her in the video. So I'm like, okay. When I explained that to the minister who called me, she was like shocked because apparently I never that she hear. These people were trying to turn this around like I'm me, I try to block this girl from my channel. You see how ridiculous this sound? This is just like one big joke, you know? And the reason why I decided I'm not going back by Mr. Brown's house, or we are not going back by Mr. Brown's house, is because something was said to me. The very first, let me tell you something, guys. Sometimes God give us some little warning, some little red flag, you know? Or, well, sometimes He give us some warning. He wants us to do something, But you see, after you do that thing, you're not supposed to do anything else. You understand? And sometimes we go behind what God says and go do something else and then we get in trouble. What I mean by that, I strongly believe our job here was just to put the gentleman on the channel, show his hear his story for the right family member or the right individuals to find the story and reach out and help him. That's what I think our job as a YouTuber, me and my husband and my family, that's what I we are thinking. That's what God gave us to do. Just to hear the story, put it out there so the right people them can find. Because when we're praying, that's what we said. Allow the right family member, the right people to see this video so they can assist this gentleman. Yeah, man, it's a work. But me I go tell her that in a one different video. So when the lady heard all of what I said, what I told her, and what I was told, by the young lady and her grandma, the lady was shocked. The, the lady was shocked, guys. She was like, I never know, you don't even know if you answer. She was like, I never know, this was going on. I didn't know. I said, well, in my mind, I was saying, because when people are going to tell us something, they're not going to tell us the exact thing. They're not going to make you look bad on somebody else. You understand? So I'm like, well, now you know. You understand? But I have to be laughing. I said to her, no, be honest. I said to her, tell me something. How many young men you know who is going to go by somebody's house that they don't know, right? Is not your family member, you don't know the person, how far you come from. I turned it to her and said, would you do what my husband did in the video? You know what the lady said to me? The lady said, let me tell you something. And I thought she was going to curse when she said this, because our demeanor, everything, our voice, everything changed. She was like, let me tell you something, young lady. She said, I am a nurse. I'm a nurse, right? And me not the way your husband do. You know why? Because me have put on too much mask, too much PPE, I guess, prevention or protective prevention equipment or something like that. Too much mask, too much gloves, too much this, that, to go and do that. Sure, she would not do it. So what your husband and the lady did, yeah, man, that's good. So I said, then why is it that these same people who send me down there, right, is now coming online and every single time when somebody say a good comment that God bless your husband or something like that or whatever. She have something else to say like, what about the young ladies? What about the girls? What about the girls? Did you see the girls in the video, lady? Did you at any point see the girls in the video? Didn't you already know that the girl and why am I saying girls? That girl and the other girl who just went there one day, not even a day, a couple seconds, couple minutes, to help the other lady to change. Well, yes, that girl was changing. The one who called me didn't do anything. I didn't see her doing anything. She didn't video herself doing anything. Maybe she did something, but she didn't want nobody to see her. I don't know. So how all of a sudden these girls come in it? They were not in the video on Saturday. They didn't want to be in the video. So why is there a problem now because somebody I give my husband blessing and I give Miss June blessing? What the problem? Me not get it. And then not send people come call my phone for what? You know? And then not drop all kind of like negative comment on my channel. Listen, if you do not want to be on my channel, just remove yourself. You understand? Because I know who is doing it. Right? And it is just wrong and ridiculous and childish for big people to be doing that. And you know what's the person who is doing it? I heard the person is a minister. hmm Somebody pinch me and tell me, say, I want a minister. Yeah. And I'm like, wow. You know? Wow. This is just ridiculous. Let me tell you, God can use anybody or anything to do what he wants to do. The person is saying, right? If it wasn't for her, nobody would know about Mr. Brown. All right, let us give her that. She was the one who called me and let me know of Mr. Brown. Me not put myself in it, because I have nothing to do with this. All God. But the young lady wanted to say if it wasn't the lady wanted to say if it wasn't for her, nobody would have known about Mr. Brown. All right, that's true. If God never used you to call me, you know, nobody would have known about Mr. Brown. And I can even go further than that to say if I didn't create this channel, but let us not go there. But anyway, let's go there. Let us go there. If I didn't created this channel, right? And put up the stories of individuals who God have been blessing on this channel, this lady wouldn't um be able to contact me. And if I didn't put up my number on YouTube, then she couldn't contact me either. So if she's gonna say if it wasn't for her, nobody would have known. God knew when I do, and God have this plan long time. God just use you and use me to get it done. That's how God is. You understand? So let us not take praise nor glory for what God has done. All we have to say thank you, God, for using me as a vessel to do your work. You understand? So when somebody come and comment and say, God bless your husband or God bless the lady, who they saw in the video, because not even the me never in the video that do nothing. And I can't take no praise for something I never do. And these individuals are not taking any praise either. When my husband, when the lady said to my husband, God bless you, he said the same thing to the lady, God bless you too, thank you. And some people are so ridiculous. And when you try to do good, some people just come to demotivate you. But as King Wilkie, one of my channel members said, or is always saying to me, yes, when them people come with them negativity, just smile and wave, make them stay, because that's just people show what is inside them by how they comment. You understand? That's why we are not going back down there, because now it's caused another thing where people seems like me and my husband I take side with the family member them. Or if you go take side, I may know the family member. Or why would they want us to take side? Why we not go down there if you go take side or if you go make friend? Yes, me have to laugh. We didn't go by Cumberland to go, make friends. We went by Cumberland because God said Mr. Brown need help. You know, our job is done. Now, I received another call from a family member who is willing and she is making sure this happen. She is now going to be the one. She's the one in charge. I asked God to provide somebody to take over, and God provide her. She's the one now, trying to get everybody to do what they're supposed to do to take care of Mr. Brown. And I am so grateful God did it again. I was also told that Mr. Brown was, taken to the hospital the Monday. um, you know, 2 days went. We went this Saturday, and they took Mr. Brown to the hospital the Monday. I am waiting on the update from the family member because she want to get a doctor to a home visit doctor. I sent her two. She's gonna contact me and let me know what's going on, based on his doctor visit and all of that. And so far, I've been told that the family members are taking care of him. So as soon as I get updates on what's going on with him, guys, I'll let you know. I am just gonna have to take the phone update because we're not going back to Cumberland. And if they can, then I'm gonna ask them to send me out a video for you guys to see, his update and all of that. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Remember to stay blessed, stay safe. God loves you. Love you also. Remember, when you do good, do it willingly from your heart. Remember that the Bible says we are supposed to be our brother's keeper. So if we're supposed to be your brother's keeper, it did not say be a brother keeper and stand up and open your hand and wait for somebody to pay you or forget blessing like that. No. Be your brother's keeper. Do good, good will follow you. And if you do not receive the blessing from the good that you do, remember that your family members, your kids, will receive the blessing. When you do something, don't expect a blessing in return. You understand? Yeah, and so it go. Just do it good, do it willingly, and then leave the rest to God. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So yeah, that was it.